Hi everyone, so today we're going to do the red version of our exercise circuit, a little bit harder than the blue. We're going to remember all the way through this session to keep the legs moving. We're going to try and get the breathing working a little bit harder, get the muscles working a touch harder. For today I've got some 3 kilogram dumbbells. If you haven't got any dumbbells at home, remember you can be using your milk bottles filled back up with water with that nice handle on so that you can use them. Okay, we'll get straight into our first exercise of the day. Remember, on the red exercises, we're going to be doing 1.5 minutes on each one. We're going to involve a little bit more leg movement on some of these exercises. And we're starting off with our tricep extension, good posture, and off we go. With this one, with the red version, we're going to do a lunge back as well. So we're stepping back as we do the exercise. Remember, trying to keep our upright posture, trying to keep our legs moving. It is still a little bit of a recovery exercise. As we go through the workout, we're moving a little bit more than we ordinarily do. Obviously using slightly heavier weights makes it a touch harder. My arms aren't thanking me already. Just nice and steady. Thinking about your breathing, thinking about your heart rate. You should be nicely warmed up already before we even start this workout. Nice and gentle. Relying on my colleague to do the timing today, so hopefully these 1.5 minutes aren't too long. We've got 10 seconds left there. Keep them going. Okay, and we're going to pop our weights down and move on to our next exercise, which is our knee raise. We're going to try to take the knees a little bit higher if we can on this exercise and try to go a little faster than we did on the blue exercise. You can kick the knee across the body if you want to, or take it just straight up in front if you're struggling a little bit with the balance there. We're trying to take it a touch higher than you did on the blue version. I'm already a little bit out of breath. Keep them going for our 1.5 minutes. Should be feeling slightly short of breath. Should be in control of what you're doing, keeping that good posture, not letting yourself slump forward, trying to maintain form even as we're tiring. Keep that pace up, get that breathing working. Nice and controlled, working hard. 10 seconds to go. Keep it going, keep working. And back to a little march on the spot. And we're going to get our weights here. And we're moving on to a bicep curl. Elbows in, good posture, trying to curl, trying to maintain that good position. Keeping your feet moving all the time. And you're using this one as a little bit of a recovery. After that knee raise, it was pretty hard. Nice to get a little bit of a recovery here. Keeping that form, keeping your posture, keep your legs moving. Let them recover, let them clear a little bit of the lactic acid that might have formed in them. Well, you might be feeling a little bit tight and heavy, or you might be feeling a touch short breath. Keep them moving, keep them working. Try not to swing these. Always The temptation when we're using the slightly heavier weights is that we start to swing them. Keep that posture, keep them controlled. Do it nicely, keep your breathing. 10 seconds left, keep going. Okay guys, so we're going to move on to our next exercise now, which is our lunge. Using the chair for a little bit of support. We're going to step back, bend that front knee, bring it together, step back, bend that front knee. If you can, we're going to take away the support from the chair. Try and get a good pace going here. Always a key to keep that posture. It's always a temptation to get a little bit bent. Try and keep that good solid posture, keep your core engaged. Try to make sure that knee doesn't go ahead of the toe line, so you don't want you falling massively forward. Keeping that good posture, keeping that pace up. A little bit short of breath. This is a hard one. Gets those thighs working, gets the hamstrings working. Going nicely. Ten seconds, keep going, keep going. And we're moving on to our next exercise now. So again, keeping your feet moving. Whew, a little bit short of breath after that one, but that's okay, I'm in control. We're going to do our shoulder raises. Again, keeping that posture, keeping that position, keeping those feet moving. Nice and steady. Good position. Give yourself a chance to recover your breathing a bit. Maybe getting a touch of sweat on the brow now. I don't want to crack a window open at this point. Those arms working. Again, key is keeping that nice straight position. Don't want to see it out here. Don't want to see this big shrug of the neck. Keeping that good posture. Nice and controlled. It's important to keep your posture. Keeps your lungs in a good position. Get the maximum air into them. If I'm in a crouched position, my lungs are smaller, my airway is smaller. Find it harder to get those big breaths in. 10 seconds left. Whoa, these shoulders are hurting now. Keep going. Doing really well. Okay, perfect. Woo! That one was hard. Now, go into our step box. Slightly higher than the step I used on the blue level. If you're at home, you could maybe step up onto your second step all in one go. If you're using the bottom step of your stairs, try to step a little bit higher onto your second step as you go. When we get onto our green level, we'll be trying to go a little bit faster still. If you notice, I'm probably going a touch faster than I did on the blue level. Getting that breathing really working. Heart rate's up, but that's okay. I'm in control. As long as I'm not getting any pain, any discomfort, any lightheadedness. As long as I'm in control of what I'm doing, I feel comfortable, keep going. If you check your heart rate, you can check it on this one. Holding that for 15 seconds, counting those beats. You can feel what it's doing. If you need to ask us, your cardiac rehab team, about what heart rate you should be working to, give us a call. We can have a chat about that. Keep them going. 10 seconds. Okay, we're on to our next exercise. So remember, keeping your feet moving. We're going to be doing our thigh extensions here. Okay, it's a real chance to recover. But again, thinking about that posture. Good upright posture. Trying to really contract that big thigh muscle. Really make it squeeze. Got a hard one coming up after this in our sit to stands, so this is our chance to recover a little bit. But you can still think about this, you can still think about this being a work exercise, because if we really contract this thigh muscle, we're getting it working, we're getting it switched on, we're building strength there. We don't want to just see the wave of the leg like this. It's got to be an extend and a contract. Make that thigh muscle work. Think about your posture. Stomach in, shoulders back. Sitting upright. Getting that air in and recover. Give yourself a chance at this point. A mid-session interval, and a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather. If you have a drink of water, might be a time to get a little mouthful at this point. 10 seconds left. Nearly finished your recovery here, and we're nearly time for our next exercise. Okay, so our next one is our sit to stand exercise. Again, good posture, stomach in, shoulders back, good position. And we're stepping up, sitting down. Try not to use any support for this exercise. We're trying to go a little bit quicker than we did on the blue exercises if we can. Starting to get a little bit of sweat on the brow here. It's exactly what you should be feeling like. I'll turn my chair side on so you can see a little bit better. Maintain that posture. Don't want to see you in this rounded position. Keep that good posture. Up, down, up. Getting a bit of pace. You can put your arms out in front to counterbalance yourself a little bit. As long as you maintain a good upright position. If you find that this pace is a little bit quick, you can slow it down. This is hard. We're trying to work hard here. Don't expect everybody to be able to keep up this exact pace. Just as long as you're going a little bit faster than you maybe did when you first started out on your blue level. 10 seconds left. Keep going. You're doing really well, everybody. Really good. Okay, excellent. So our next exercise is our punches. So instead of marching on the spot on the red level, what we're going to add in is a heel dig as well. So we're trying to just bash that heel off the floor as we go, and we're punching. Maintain that posture. And you put your weight on your bending leg as the heel goes out. Pace going. Doing really well. If these weights are getting a little bit heavy for you, your arms are feeling a touch tired, don't be afraid to switch down to a slightly lower weight. Get yourself maybe a 1 kilo dumbbell, maybe back to the tins of beans. Nothing wrong with building the strength gradually over a few sessions. I've been doing cardiac rehab sessions for 12 years now. I should be able to do this. Keep going. Doing really well. 10 seconds left. Okay, excellent. Pop your weights back down again, keeping your feet moving. And we're going to do our march on the spot. Again, we can try and go a little bit quicker on this one. Maybe not quite to the point where we're jogging on the spot. Hope to do that on our green level as we move up. We can certainly get a little bit more speed about it. If you're doing this at home and you've got a length corridor to wear out the carpets, try and get that pace up and down a little bit faster than you would normally walk when you're out and about. The idea on this exercise is to push your cardiovascular system. You shouldn't be fully comfortable. It should be working. It shouldn't be easy. Same breath, should be a good upright posture. Shouldn't be rounded. Shouldn't be struggling. In this position, my lungs are small. Can't get the breath in. Upright. Fill all that chest up with air. Your body moving faster. Bit of free air conditioning. Doing really good. Keep going. 10 seconds. We're nearly at the end of our circuit. We're doing really good. Keep going. Okay, we're on to our next one. And we're going to be doing, let's move this as touch, so I've got a bit of space. With this one, we're doing our upright rows. We're also going to do a little side step and a kick up behind at the same time. So you step and you kick. And we're going to get ourselves started. Remember, make the elbows pull up with this exercise. Definitely the elbow lead in the exercise. And we're getting our legs moving a little bit more here, aren't we? Working the big hamstring muscles on the backs of the leg. Getting a bit of a dynamic side step as well. So we're using more muscles, burning more energy, getting our heart to pump harder. And because of that, you may feel a little bit more short of breath than you did on the blue circuit. Just remember, as long as you're controlled, as long as you can breathe comfortably, that is the most important thing. No pain, no discomfort in your chest, feeling good, feeling controlled. Keep going. A long minute and a half, so these are 10 seconds to go. Really good. Okay, perfect. Nearly there. We're going to do, bit short of breath after that one. We're going to do our standing squat. Again, posture, stomach in, shoulders back, good position. You've got that chair there for a little bit of support if you want. We're trying to go up and down. Try and go a little bit deeper on the red version of this if you can, and maybe try to use a little bit less support. So the chair's there if you want it, but ideally you're using a little bit less of that reliance on the chair. Again, thinking as we're doing this, not about going knees forward. We want bum back, knees inside of the toe line. So we don't want you falling down like this. Bum back, knees inside of that toe line as we go down. Yeah? Hard one. Keep going. Doing really good. Think about that breathing. Are you in control? Ten seconds left. We're nearly there. Keep going with me. Keep going. Really good. Nearly there. Okay, excellent. So, going back to that little march on the spot. Keeping your feet moving. Oh, that was hard. A bit harder than the blue level, but that's to be expected. We're now going to have to do our cool down. So don't be too long in getting that video up. Doing some stretching, letting your body cool down a little bit. I'd always maybe advise after a hard session like this to maybe just have a little walk around the house for 5 minutes as well, and then start on the stretching. Just allow your breathing rate to come down, allow your heart rate to settle. If you're short of breath like me, you've done a good job. Excellent, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, need any help with any of the exercises, please give us a call. We can answer any of your questions, help you out with the intensity levels. Hopefully you're feeling good. Straight onto your cool down, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks a lot.